What's up, everybody, man? It's your boys, Cam and T. We back at again, episode 13 of the Cam and T podcast. It's your host, Tony T. Time West, and we got my brother from another mother, man. Cambo, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
What's good, bro? Chilling, man. Real question is, how you doing? How was DC?
It was good, man. I had a pretty good time in DC, man. It was pretty fun. I'm gonna be honest. This might be a I don't know. This might get me in some hot water, but I'm just gonna say it. The food in DC was not good. I did
Mm,
not enjoy the food in DC like that. I'm gonna be honest. I've had better times like in Charlotte than I did in
hmm
DC. And not saying I might have just not know where to went and stuff like to go and stuff like that. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
be honest, bro. DC was cool. It was a good vibe. It was chill. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of the places I really don't have to go to again, like to be
yeah,
like 100% honest. But it was cool though. It was cool. Just I thought the food would be a little better. I
better.
had mumbo sauce for the first time with wings. That was probably one of the better things I ate there.
So
But
what's that?
mumbo sauce, it's like a
It's
it's
not
almost
white, is it?
no, it's like red. It's like a hot, spicy type of situation. I didn't really like the food in DC. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that was probably one of the better things I ate. But
Okay.
yeah, it was cool. It was a good time. Got to see like the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial. We drove right past the White House. It was cool. It was like a cool
Yeah.
vibe. But once again, it's one of them cities I'm not like LA. I'm not dying to get back
Yeah.
to just to
Was
be
it was
like
was that your first time there?
yeah, that was my first time really
Okay. Yeah.
being there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it was cool. It's a very historic type city. Like a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
like old buildings and all the houses are real up close to each other.
Yeah.
I really wasn't a fan to be honest.
I think to go to DC, like actual Washington DC, like I went once on I might have been twice, but I definitely went for I think I went on a school trip, I think one
Hmm.
time. And I think I went with my mom one time too.
Hmm.
Um and it's more of like a just from my knowledge, it's more of kind of like you just going out there just to kind of sightsee,
Yeah,
just to see what's going on. It's not I don't think it's
definitely.
really a place that you want to say, man, I'm about to go to DC,
Yeah,
this week. I'm
yeah,
about to, you know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
the perception I was getting. Like, oh yeah, DC lit, but it ain't to me. It's not one of them type cities. Now,
mhm,
maybe I have just been spoiled by Los Angeles, California, and how great it is. So maybe that's why it's like, okay, But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. It wasn't all that. It was fun. Like I had a good time and stuff with my girl and stuff. But yeah, I'm glad to be back in Atlanta. I'm not even gonna hold you. I
yeah.
was straight missing Atlanta by like Monday. I was like, all right, about ready to go on back home.
You was gone since were you gone since was that last
Saturday.
Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay,
Yep, I
okay,
came back yesterday. I just got back yesterday around
okay,
like 2.
okay,
But yeah,
bet.
it was cool though. It was a good time, man. I really enjoyed it, man. Like I said, I just wish the food was a little bit better. Oh, somebody in
Yeah.
the comments said they was in DC this weekend.
Oh
Oh
word.
yeah, Deontay, he said he was up there. So shout out to him, man. But let's jump on ahead into the pod, man. It's gonna be a fun episode tonight, man. If y'all haven't already, share this, man. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and Twitter, and then also as well, you can follow us too, like on Twitter, Instagram, all that. We're all there. Link is in the bio, man. So we appreciate y'all's love and support, man. Tonight's gonna be a really fun episode. Cam, we gotta talk about the city of Charlotte in their sports world. I mean, the city of Charlotte right now is an absolute hell in the sports world. So we're gonna probably
Mhm.
start there first night. ESPN dropped their top 100 players coming into the 2023-2024 season for the NBA basketball season. We're like 2 weeks away from basketball, guys. So we're going to start talking a little more basketball on here as well. So tonight's going to be one of those heavy basketball nights. We'll also talk about CD Lamb. Some comments was made by Richard Sherman, pretty much just saying, is he really a wide receiver one? We'll talk about that a little bit tonight as well. And we'll just talk about some NFL just in general. But this is going to be a really good episode, man. And I'm excited to get it kicked off, man. So, Cam, let's go ahead and get to it, brother.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
let's just talk about the obvious, the Hornets. Let's start there first with the Miles Bridges situation. So Miles Bridges has a arrest warrant out for his arrest as we speak on two separate situations. Now, this is alleged, so I don't want y'all people to say, "Oh, well, y'all trying to cast aspersions." It's alleged as of right now, so I just want to make that clear again. This is all alleged information. This is reported by Joe Bruno of WSOC Channel 9 News, probably the biggest source of news in Charlotte, honestly, as far as like on the TV side. He's a really good reporter as well. Joe Bruno, he just actually reported this about an hour and a half ago. So as we know, last night there was some type of recollection of there's a warrant out for Bridges' arrest out of nowhere again. So I thought it was something from the
from the
previous
last,
yeah. So we look up again. Joe Bruno from WSOC TV in Charlotte reports on January the 2nd, the Mecklenburg County Sheriff Office had an arrest warrant for domestic violence protective order violation, which pretty much means he broke the violation of the order that was already put back in November of 2022. The warrant hadn't been served, so the details surrounding the incident are unclear. Now, I'm guessing the warrant had been served because Miles Bridges was not in Charlotte, probably in the off season or when he was away from the team. He was probably in LA or something like that. Then October 6, 2023, guys, this was just last Friday. The criminal summons states Miles Bridges violated again. So he already violated once in January. He violated again 2 times. Violated a protective order during a custody exchange on October 6th. It alleges that he threw billiard balls, which is like those balls that you play like pool with, pretty much.
Yeah, 8 ball.
Yeah, big, and they're like hard too.
Yeah, it ain't no joke.
Yeah. He threw billiard balls at his ex-girlfriend's car, damaging her windshield during the exchange. He threatened to withhold child support and take everything from her. Bridges is also facing child abuse charges because there were kids in the car while he's throwing the billiard balls. His kid is in the car. His 2 kids are in there. The victim is questioning. The victim in question is Bridges' longtime ex-girlfriend, the one that he's already had the situation with, and a CMPD, which is the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department, reports that this whole incident took place at Bridges' house as she was coming to pick up the kids. The Hornets have not really said anything yet at this point. All right, let's just jump on into it. I'll start first because I know this is controversial. And I know this is just a controversial thing to talk about right now. Miles Bridges should not see another day in the NBA, bro. I'm just going to be straight up with you. Like, I'm going to be straight up with you. Miles Bridges should be cut right now. I was okay with him getting a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance in life, brother. He made a bad choice the first time. He deserved that second chance. Now, I think that second chance should have been in another city or with another team. But I understand the Hornets saying, you know what, we drafted this guy, we want to fix him and get him right. In November of 2022, they said, hey, man, no, he played no contest. The Hornets later on in the year said, hey, we're going to take you back. We're going to trust you to get the help you need, and we're going to get you on the right path. Bro, January 2nd was like 6 weeks after he had got the protective order. So we're talking about not even 2 months. He had already violated that order with another incident. Then, not even a full calendar year later, he's in another domestic situation. Bro, I'm all for second chances and redemption stories. I'm going to be real with you. Miles Bridges should be unemployed right now. Straight up, bro. I'll be the one to step on the sword here. Miles Bridges should be unemployed, fam. Straight up. We know, like, bro, he violated the Hornets' trust. The Hornets literally got up there and what's their GM's name? Chuck Check. He got up there and said, we trust Miles to get it right. We trust Miles to do the right thing. We trust Miles he's gonna make the changes. He got up there and said, I'm gonna gain y'all trust back. I'm gonna get back on the right path. I'm going to counseling. I'm going to therapy. And not even 4 months after signing that deal for 1 year in Charlotte, he's already back in trouble. This guy's an absolute liability, and I'm just going to say it. He should be unemployed. Like, bro, he should be unemployed, G. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know it's all innocent till proven guilty. Bro, the last time you got a second chance, bro, this is your really, if we're going to be honest, it's really your third chance. Because technically in January 2nd, really, this is your fourth chance, actually, because you should have gotten in trouble in January 2nd. Oh, that was another report. The Hornets didn't know anything about any of this, allegedly. Allegedly. They didn't know about the warrant in January, and they didn't know about this situation until last night when everything popped off. If I'm the Hornets, man, I would cut that dude immediately. He shouldn't be in the NBA, bro. Straight up. And I'm going to tell you the truth, too. If Miles Bridges knew about that warrant in January, which I'm pretty sure he did, his contract for a year should be voided because he straight up lied to the Hornets. He should that contract should be voided, and they should be able to say, F this dude, we're taking all our money back, and you're not getting squat diddly. That's what should happen, in my opinion. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. Man, it's I also believe in second chances, but like his second chance should have been really on thin ice. You know what I'm saying? If he even got so much as a speeding ticket, I would have said, "Oh, he'll throw him out the league." Like that second chance, you know what I'm saying? Like that second chance was thin ice. But this is ridiculous, man. And they had just, you said October 6th. If I'm not mistaken, the Hornets even posted him mic'd up on October 6th. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part about it. The Hornets was ready to move on. You know,
I think their fans for the most part was ready to move on.
Oh, the fans was ready to move
they
on.
They were like, you know what? It's over. He's did his time. Whatever.
Yeah,
Let's just go ahead and get the season started.
It was a situation. Even his, you know, the victim, the alleged victim, she even came out and said, hey, like, you know, I don't even look at him as an abuser. Y'all shouldn't either. Like, she even said that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, obviously, you know, me and you both know how those type of relationships work. Mm-hmm. The victim always has to defend the abuser. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, that's something that.
Oh no, it's not for some reason. It's for a green reason.
Well, that too. But even in situations where money isn't involved, it's always, you know, there's the victim happens to defend their abuser way too many times before they realize that that person is really trash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like Ethan said, it's a violation of trust, and he's just being stupid again. Definitely out of the league at this point, and I 100% agree. I mean, like we said, bro, it's like people was ready to move past it. It's hard to move past something like that, but they was giving him the opportunity to let's just move on. Yeah. But this happened, and I don't know. They said this happened on October 6th,
this
what?
happened on October last Friday, brother.
Yeah, so this happened. This happened last Friday. It's all alleged, of course, but listen, at this point, the Hornets need to make a decision, and they gotta move on. You know what I'm saying? They gotta cut him. There's really no place for that anywhere, at any job, any work, any league. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's a job that like me and you do, or if it's straight up professional athletes, there's no place for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Men need to leave these women alone and stop, you know what I'm saying? Stop abusing them and stop being nasty and evil towards them like that. You know what I mean? He changed his profile picture to Johnny Depp, which I think is just an asshole. That's corny. Just an asshole move. Corny. That's just, yeah, it's corny, bro. Like, and I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the Depp Heard situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about it. I don't know the ins and outs of it. Yeah. But if he's implying what I think he's implying, I think that's corny. And I think he needs to, if he's implying that, then he needs to try to prove it instead of just moving like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like you said, billiards balls, for everybody, you know, I know everybody knows what that is, but you got to understand that's like that's probably worse than a rock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's definitely worse than a rock.
That's like, think about a mini bowling ball being thrown at your car. Like, that's bad. And where do you even get those from? Like, who keeps those in their pocket? You had to have that on you with the idea of, I'm gonna throw these at her and the car with these kids in it, my kids in it. That's lame and that's corny, bro. Yeah, so he need to be out the league, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Like, the Hornets, you just cut, and that's another thing. We're gonna just, I'm sorry for Charlotte sports fans. It's about to be a rough, like, next 15, 20 minutes because we're not done railing the city of Charlotte. That's another thing. They just cut Kai Jones yesterday on the same day that this news broke. They had cut Kai Jones for doing some weird stuff. I thought he was allegedly off drugs. I thought he was the way he was acting. I don't know if he was or not, but he was just acting real strange. You know what I'm saying? For the last like month or so, he's been acting really weird. So I didn't know, and I don't know what the situation is with Ty Jones. I send nothing but prayers up to him. I don't know what his situation is, but they cut him for just having some social media antics. But they welcome back this wife beater into the Spectrum Arena.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
dude back in that's beating women, throwing billiard balls, but you cut a guy that's like just
And
being
he ain't hurt
weird.
nobody. He ain't hurt nobody.
We ain't heard nothing about no Ty Jones beating on no women. We ain't heard nothing about none of that. Was he acting a
I,
little weird on social media? Yeah.
yeah,
But come on, bro. Like y'all, Hornets, if y'all want to make a real statement right now, you would cut that dude immediately. Like, don't even just cut him, bro. Like, let it go, man. Cause he's really low-key embarrassing y'all because he got up
I
there in
mean,
your face and told y'all, oh yeah, I've changed. And he hasn't, according
how
to
many NBA players, do we see do this? At least in the NBA right now. I don't know. I don't know the number off the top of my head,
yeah.
but I just know that I haven't seen somebody have this many allegations and cases on his head like Miles Bridges and still playing basketball. You know what I mean? Goodness gracious, people done got cut for less. Like you just said, Kai Jones done got cut for less. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just ridiculous that people and they people ain't gonna agree with me when I say this, but he can hoop a little bit, but he ain't worth all this damn trouble. He ain't that good. He not putting your team over the top, y'all. I'm sorry. Like
I
he's not
said
putting
this
y'all.
earlier. I said not to cut you off. I'm sorry. I
You
said
got it.
this earlier. Is Miles Bridges a top 50 player to y'all? Because to me, he's not. Would you put Miles Bridges in your top 50 players in the NBA? Because I wouldn't. I don't even know if I would put him. I would put him in my top 75, but top 50, I don't think
I
I'm
don't know if
putting
he's
him
top 50. I
No,
don't know if he's top 50.
He's not. His teammate LaMelo barely made top 50. You think I'm about to put it in? I think LaMelo is light years better than Miles as a player. So again, no, and I'm not trying to make an excuse, but let's just be real. We know what real life is. If Miles Bridges was LeBron or AD or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a lot of these franchise will be turned the other way. They'd be like, okay, he doing that, is jacked up, but we're going to give him a little 10, 15 game suspension and call it a day. Miles Bridges, no offense, and actually offense because I don't even like you because you put hands on women. This dude is not good enough to be getting this many passes, bro.
He ain't good enough for all that trouble, man.
If it was like LaMelo, I might be like, you know what I'm saying? If it was even like LaMelo, I would be like, okay, I can understand kind of turn the blind eye. It's Miles Bridges. He on a good team. He's a number 3 or 4, bro. Let's be real. Like, cut this dude, man. Like, what? This dude should already be getting his pink slip right now.
I mean, to be honest with you, bro, they signed or they drafted Brandon Miller. You know what I'm saying? Like, go on and cut the rookie loose, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let him put him out there and just you know what I'm saying? Just
another guy that had legal troubles. So again, when you look at the Hornets and what they've done in the last couple of years, let's just look at it draft-wise. They drafted James Bouknight. He got DWIs all over the place, and he's been an absolute liability off the field and off the court and on the court. They drafted Kai Jones, no longer a part of the franchise, was acting weird on social media. We don't know what's going on. Miles Bridges, we already talked about that situation. We really don't know what's going on. Brandon Miller was allegedly, he wasn't, in the crime, but was around a murder, pretty much. When you look at the guys that the Hornets have picked up, you got to look at Mitch Kupchak and like, all right, brother, and the organization or the whole organization.
The whole thing,
Like, what are we doing here? Like,
Mike. So
many bad guys on that team and not enough veterans. The only veteran on that team is like Jordan Hayward.
Yeah.
And he ain't no type like leader type. Like, let's be real.
He was out there. He was out there at they say he was out there January 6th, bro. They say he was out there. They say he was out there with him, man. But no, for real though, like, so They say Mitch Kupchak should have been gone. We know this. He too old and too
Yeah, he too old, man.
he don't know what he got. He don't know what he doing. But it's the ownership. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I'm not gonna get on Mike right now because I know Mike sold for a minority stake. But everybody else, those other guys, everybody that's in that ownership group, they need to be looking at the Hornets and say, "Hey, look, man, that guy right there, he's not gonna fit what we're doing moving
Yep.
forward." You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Specifically off
be.
the court. We want good guys on this team, good
Yep.
players on the court and off the court. Get him off the team. That's and in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? And we can talk about this all night, really. It really ain't that hard to just say, I don't want this guy on my team. It's not
Right.
that hard. He signed
Right.
you said a 1-year deal, right?
1 year deal. $7 million.
1-year deal, $7 million, bro. Cut him
Cut him.
and absorb it. Do whatever it is, bro. Or just
Right.
pay him the money and tell
And
him
let
to
him
go.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it's really not that hard, man. But they
And bro, let's be real here. Is Miles Bridges getting them over the hump?
no. That's what I'm saying. No.
That's the part that's really confusing to me. The Hornets are holding on to a guy that is an absolute liability off the court, and he's not going to help you win a championship.
Championship,
he's not
right?
Even going to help you guys win a playoff series, which you haven't did since the Twin Towers were still up. Like
they haven't done it. They haven't won a 7-game playoff series ever.
That's what I'm saying. I think the last time they won a playoff series was like before the Twin Towers went down. Like that's how long we're talking at this point. Like,
but
it's not. He's not gonna get you over that hump, man.
No,
So
he might get you. Like I said, like you said, he might take you from being a play-in team, a borderline play-in team, to being a playoff team. Maybe.
When he was on the team, they were in the play-in and got.
They was in. Yeah, that's true. They was just in the play-in. So
and
yeah,
that was
right.
The best year they had in a minute when that last year with James Borrego. And
I mean, I
don't get why the Hornets won't just cut this guy. Honestly,
I just think you got LaMelo Ball, you got Brandon Miller, you got doggone Mark Williams, who looking great.
Pretty good.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you got a nice nucleus right there. Go on and cut him and do something else, bro. Do something else. Bring Kai Jones back. Get him the help that he needs. Put this attention that you putting into a wife beater. Put it into somebody who clearly
needs
like
actual help.
Some actual help. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Help him out. And he's and Kai Jones is a solid player. I mean, he's all right. You can help him out, bro.
The potential is definitely there.
The potential is there. But anyway, man, it's
the Hornets have an absolute crap show on their hands, and I think their season starts in like 2 weeks. So, you know,
and it's already Joever. Joever.
Yeah. They need to go ahead and cut. I would cut Miles, but let's go ahead and jump into the other team in Charlotte. That's an absolute crap show. The Carolina Panthers absolutely stink. I think now you know for a fact they are the worst team in the NFL. There's no hiding behind that. They literally have the worst record. They're the only winless team in the NFL. We play the Miami Dolphins this weekend. It's going to be another L. So you might as well say we're 0-6 already. That the Carolina Panthers are a joke of a franchise right now. A joke. Since David Tepper has taken over this franchise, which was 6 or 7 years ago, you know they haven't even reached 20 wins since he's taken over. They haven't even reached 20 wins. They're like 18 and like 68 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. It's sad. The Panthers are an absolute joke. It's so many things I can talk about with this team, man. First off, there was a rumor going on this weekend that Frank Wright didn't even want Bryce.
I want to talk about that.
He was a C.J. Stroud and Anthony Richardson guy, which I had heard the same thing.
We all did. Yeah.
You know the source I'm talking about. My source that's very well much in the know pretty much said Frank Wright told Anthony Richardson family start looking for condos in Charlotte. Did that person not tell me that, Cam? You was there when that person told me. Am I lying?
Yeah. I mean, we heard. Not even that source, but you're right. You're right. But not even that source. We heard it on camera, on TV.
Yeah.
We seen what's my man name? Quarterback coach Josh McCown squeezing CJ Stroud's shoulder. Hey man, We'll find you a court when you get to Charlotte, man. Like, you see what I'm saying? They was
Yep.
buddy with don't get me wrong. They was at Young Pro Day. They was watching it. They was impressed. You know what I'm saying? I think Thomas Brown, out of all the coaching staff, was probably the most impressed out of Bryce Young. But I know McCown. We talked about this before. We know he loves CJ Stroud because he was talking about
Yeah.
him before he even got the job at Carolina
Yeah. He
when he was
was.
doing his
Yeah.
own podcast.
Yeah.
And Frank Wright, we know that's his style of quarterback. We know CJ Stroud is his type of quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And then Thomas Brown said he wanted a point guard, which we all knew that kind of meant Bryce Young because that's
Yeah.
pretty much what he is. But go
Mhm.
ahead, bro. Go ahead. You were saying so your source said um they was talking about
Anthony
Anthony
Richardson
Richardson.
was told start looking for condos in Charlotte. I
Mm.
think actually the Panthers wanted Anthony Richardson more than CJ Stroud, from what I heard. From what I heard, Stroud was the third choice. They wanted Anthony Richardson before anybody. And the rumor that came out this week was that Bryce Young was a David Tepper choice. Pretty much he trumped everybody and said, this is who I want y'all to take. When you have a meddling owner, that is a big issue. That is a big problem. When you have somebody that is a metal, and I like Bryce Young, don't get me wrong, I like the pick still. I'm not giving up on Bryce Young yet. But I want to get to this point. When you have a meddling owner, that sets up your franchise to fail. Think about this, Cam. Let's say you're a doctor, right? Let's say you're a doctor, and I work in finances. That's like me coming to your job. I work in finance. That's like me coming to your job and telling you how to do your job. How I'm gonna know? I'm in finances. You
Right.
in the health field.
Right.
That's what David Tepper is literally doing. David Tepper is a horrible owner, brother. You stink at being an owner. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought it would be improved by now. The first couple years, I understood it. He's new to being an owner. He's learning the business. But bro, when you first got here, you jacked up when you got up there and said, when Ron Rivera got up there and said, well, he wanted me to switch the defense to a 3-4. That was already strike
Did
one.
he?
Why is a owner telling a coach what defense to run?
A coach that been in
Why
the
is that
league for
happening?
years.
Like, secondly, when he picked Rule with no head coaching experience in the NFL, that was another red flag. We
Signed him to a mega deal.
Signed him to a mega deal. That was another red flag. I was like, all right, man. Now we coming up hearing that you're interfering into draft picks and you don't have any real football knowledge. I'm sorry, bro. David Tepper is the problem. I think Josh Norris from Underdog Sports, he kind of was like throwing subliminals at Tepper today. He was pretty much saying bad teams have bad owners. And I hate to tell y'all this, the Carolina Panthers have horrible owners. That's just what David Tepper and Nicole Tepper, y'all are probably nice people, but you stink. I'm just being honest as far as your job as being an owner. And my thing is, bro, why are you not out in the open now? When the season first started and we drafted Bryce, you was out everywhere. Oh, we got Bryce. We 0-6 now, and we can't find you.
Threw a whole ass parade for when they had picked Bryce number 1. And guess who was the first person walking in?
Tepper.
David Tepper. You know what I'm saying? Giving everybody high fives. You right, bro. I ain't even think about it like that. You right. Why? Like, I think about it this way. When we see David Tepper, it's either really good or really bad.
Really bad. That's it.
And I will say one thing about it. Frank Reich even said, "There's not to cut you off. I'm gonna let you get right back to it." Frank Reich even said, I don't know. Somebody posted this. I don't know if this was this was new. He said that the owner is in. He straight up said he's in on these meetings, and he said they're good meetings. They're not always pleasant. You know what I'm saying? Because he hard, he tough. He be tough on him. I know he be getting on him, but at the same time, how as a head coach, how as a quarterback, as any player, how am I supposed to do my job efficiently and well when I'm being micromanaged or somebody breathing down my throat?
Yeah.
it never works out. Some people can be micromanaged, but in the NFL, as an owner, you need to be hands off, bro. I was just watching Chad Ocho and Shannon Sharp the other day, and they was talking about owners being hands on.
Overbearing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And they were talking about Jerry Jones, but everything they was saying, I was like, y'all don't understand this because y'all don't really watch. They don't watch Carolina like we do. But that's David Tepper. Everything that they said about Jerry Jones, I said that's David Tepper too.
Yep.
Like Jerry Jones, yeah, the Cowboys used to be great. They ain't been good since neither me or you was born.
Yep.
And they said that they brought the information up. They said that Jerry Jones kicked Jimmy Johnson pretty much off the team
Mm-hmm.
because Jimmy Johnson was getting all the credit. And ever
Yep.
since then, Jerry Jones been the face of the Cowboys. But guess what? The
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys been the face of embarrassment. You
Yep.
see what I'm saying? And so you right, bro. It having a hands-on owner like that, it's not good, bro. Bad teams have bad owners. You right, bro.
I just, and again, Charlotte is such a good city. It is such a good city. It's a beautiful city for one, clean city. Charlotte is when their teams are succeeding, there is honestly no better place to be than in Charlotte, North Carolina when their teams are winning. They are there and they're going to support you. Like how these stadiums been getting taken over by opposing teams. That didn't used to happen when the Panthers and the Hornets were good.
Right.
Those things didn't happen. But I think now fans have gotten restless, and I can't really say I blame them. The Hornets absolutely suck, and the Panthers absolutely suck. They don't get a break in that city of suckage. They don't get a break. They suck in the fall, in the winter, and they suck in the winter and in the spring. Their sports hopes are, bro. I'm a Panthers fan. Our season ended September 30th, bro. The Hornets, after this Miles Bridges news, their season's probably already over. And it hasn't even started yet. They're best. If this Miles Bridges thing turns out how I think it is, and he gets cut and released, they're winning 20. They're winning 30 games at absolute best, 33 at most. It just sucks for that town because I know how supportive that city can be if you put a winning product on the court and field. And for both of those franchises in that city, they have not did that. Charlotte is the worst sports city in the United States right now, and it's not particularly close. I don't really think it's close. When you go to the typical teams, let's think about the typical cities that are normally in sports hell. Let's go to Detroit. The Lions are good right now. The Lions are good. The Pistons are building something. They actually have decent pieces that look to be something. They got Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren showed a lot of things, Jaden Ivey. Cleveland got something. Let's go to the other places they like to say stink. Cleveland. They like to say they're a bad sports town. The I guess they call themselves the Guardians now. They just won a title in 2016. The Browns are actually like decent now. The Cleveland Cavaliers have made the playoffs.
Won a title in 16.
And they just won a title in 16. Arizona. That's another place that people say, oh, they got a worse sports city than us. The Suns, they look very promising right now in Phoenix. Now, the Cardinals stink, but even they're playing better than what was expected this year.
I mean, they've been, well, I was going to say they've been to a Super Bowl. That was 2010. But still, I mean, they've been all right.
The Diamondbacks just beat the Dodgers last night. And they're advancing if we want to go to baseball route. So even Arizona, Phoenix is having more success than us. Those are the main cities that when bad sports brings up, Atlanta's another one that gets brought up. The Braves are good, even though they're probably about to say tonight. The Hawks have been pretty decent. And also as well, Atlanta Falcons look like pretty odd.
They went to a Super Bowl. They've been to
a Super Bowl recently. Like again, like when I look at the Hornets, it's not good, bro. When I look at the Charlotte sports teams, it's not. I think they're by far the worst sports city right now. I don't really think it's close, honestly.
And see, I don't think and one thing about it too, T, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. I think it's gotten to the point. I won't even say it's gotten to the point. I don't think it never got to the point where people actually considered Charlotte a legitimate sports town, a
That
sports
too.
city. You see what
That's
I'm
true.
saying? Now
Yeah, that's
maybe now some people probably can tell me about the old Hornets before they was even the Bobcats. Maybe they was legit back then. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That was before
yeah,
my
they were good.
time.
They were good.
Yeah, that was
They were
before my
legit.
time. But I mean, you got spurts every now and then of the Carolina Panthers. I mean, hell, we really only was we had Cam Newton's years because we
Mhm.
had just a global superstar, and then we had a couple years with Steve Smith, Jake Delhomme, Julius Peppers. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We had a couple years, but it wasn't consistent. It wasn't
Yeah,
a
never
consistent
been
sports.
consistent.
Yeah, it
The
wasn't a
Panthers have never
consistent
had
football
back-to-back
city.
winning seasons ever.
Right. Right. It's never been a consistent sports city. And then, like I said, with the Hornets, really in the modern NBA, since Jordan retired, since LeBron came into the league, they ain't been good. You know what I
No,
mean? So it's like, so for them, I don't know how, I know the people in Charlotte are gonna disagree. They're gonna say, man, we love our sports. We this, that, we this, we that. Yeah, you probably do, but your teams always suck. And
suck.
unfortunately, everybody in every other state, in every other
Laughing at
sports
you.
town, they laughing at you. They don't believe the same thing that you believe. I know you believe it, but they don't believe it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think that's part of the issue. I mean, you look at the NFL, the Panthers barely I don't think we've ever gotten love from the NFL, bro. I
No.
can't think of a time.
2015, that was about it.
That was it, bro. And the only love that the Panthers ever get, even to this day, it's really only about one person. It's Cam Newton.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. I don't. They barely show Smitty any love. They show Luke some love every now and then. I ain't ever seen them say nothing about Julius Peppers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But they every other week, Cam Newton used to be that dude. Cam Newton was this. Cam Newton was that. You see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like the city of Charlotte. They sports identity ain't nothing but Cam Newton. And in
Yeah.
my opinion, you might disagree with this, but in my opinion, I don't think LaMelo Ball is big enough. Is that big? I don't
Not
think he's
yet.
that big.
No, he's not. Not yet. He's not.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I mean, to be completely honest with you, I don't know if he can make it that big. He's good.
Mhm.
He's good. I don't think they'd give him a shot though. I don't think they not in Charlotte at least. I don't think they're gonna give him the shot to be that big
Yeah.
unless they just become a good team. Then they'll be like,
Like
oh,
Milwaukee, kind of like Milwaukee, because they
right,
wasn't
right, right.
Greek Freak
They
wasn't big, and then
right.
they
They weren't saying that. Now, Hoopers knew. Real Hoopers knew.
yeah,
I call my man that just got married a couple weeks ago. He was my roommate at Clemson. I told him, I said, these are 3 names you need to look out for. I told him, I said, look out for Jimmy Butler. This
mhm.
was back. This was in 2016. So Jimmy was already kind of growing. But
Yeah,
I said, look out for Jimmy. I said, look out for this dude named Giannis. You don't know him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but look out for him. And then I
mhm.
said, I thought Andrew Wiggins was still gonna be something at that
Which
time. So
he's
I
been
said
a
Andrew
decent
Wiggins.
role player.
He been solid.
Yeah,
But you're right though. They didn't Giannis didn't start getting love until he started dominating the league and until
yeah.
Milwaukee became one of the best teams. You know what I'm saying? LaMelo, he's really good. He's playing very good basketball. Always has, probably always will for a long time. But until they actually start beating teams and becoming a good, NBA team, he ain't gonna get
He
the
ain't gonna
love
get
and
the
respect that he
love.
deserves.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree.
Yep.
Nah, I agree, man. That kind of walks us right into our next topic. So ESPN just dropped their top 100 players coming into the 2023-2024 season. So let's talk about that a little bit. So Cam, do you want to start from kind of like up at the top or just do the 1 through 10? How you want to kind of kick that off?
If you don't mind, let's go through. We don't have to talk about every single player, but let's go through. Let's start at 100 and let's just stop when we
Okay.
see something that, you know what I'm saying, see
So we're gonna
somebody that's
start
either
at 100 here. And for the people that's watching visually right now, you'll actually see it. For the people that's actually listening to the podcast on like Spotify, I'm sorry you won't be able to see this, but we'll still talk you through it. So you'll be
yeah.
fine. So let's go ahead and do that now. And Cam, just let me know when you can see my screen, because it should show these players. So right now, and it should be showing now. Let me know when you can see it.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So these are the top 100 players. We'll kind of go. We won't read all of these off. Obviously, it's just too
Mm.
many. But at 100, it is Mitchell Robinson. We want to talk about a few of the things that we've seen that we just didn't really like. One thing I automatically did not like that you actually brought to my attention was Russell Westbrook being at 94. Let's talk about that a little bit because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest Russell Westbrook fan, but I feel like that's disrespectful. I'm not gonna hold you, and I'll let you kind of talk about that a little more. But I think Russell Westbrook, I don't think there's 93 players better than Russell Westbrook, even right
No,
now in the league, in my
no,
opinion, because I feel like he improved when he went to the Clippers. But
he
I'll let you go
did.
though.
No, you're right, man. I'm gonna say this too. This might be a hot take. I don't think there's ever been 93 players better than Russell Westbrook ever. Maybe, I
I
mean,
don't think
maybe as
it's
a
that
rookie, I don't
high.
know, but yeah, I don't think there's ever been, even all time. There's not 93 players better than him. Like Russell Westbrook would still get after it. I mean, what was
Yeah,
his averages last year? 17, 8, and 8, something crazy like that. Like,
let's
y'all,
see.
that is, they probably ain't gonna show it, but that's crazy
Okay,
though. Like, yeah, they ain't gonna show his averages, but no, there's
yeah,
not 93 players better than Russell Westbrook. This man, he's still a walking triple double. They can say what they want about the efficiency, but nobody's gonna give you that type of fuel, that type of intensity. You know what I'm saying? Defensively, offensively, he's gonna push that ball down the field. There's not many players better than Russell Westbrook, in my opinion.
yeah.
He's
Last year
he,
he still averaged pretty much 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, he still had pretty
and what
decent
he do
stats.
and what about the year before that?
The year before that in LA, he had 18. Yeah, he had 18 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Yeah,
So even in
18,
that
7.
down year, he was still pretty.
That's
He
what
was
I'm saying.
pretty
And
good.
and and I'm gonna say this too about Lakers fans. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get on me. I already know. Lakers fans, listen up. Y'all was way too hard on Russ. Y'all was way too
No,
hard on
I
Russ.
agree. I 100%
Y'all was
agree.
way too hard on Russ. I
I agree.
understand. Like the thing about it is one thing I'll say. So you know me. I like LeBron James is one of my favorite players ever. I mean,
Yeah,
he probably is my favorite player ever for real. But let's be real. Not if you was a superstar, especially a ball dominant superstar, you're probably not gonna fit good next to LeBron James. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I
And
agree.
that was really the ultimate issue. I'm not blaming LeBron, I'm not blaming Westbrook, but they
He just
just
wasn't a good fit.
it's not a good fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And the Lakers fans tried to really say that Westbrook stunk. He didn't stink. All right. Yeah, he bricked a lot. Don't get me wrong. He had stinkers, but he's
yeah,
always had stinkers. He's always had stinkers. He's always had games like that. But then you turn around. Oh, Russell Westbrook, first player in NBA history to have 50, 10, 10 on 75% shooting. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They was too hard on Westbrook. I'm glad he's a Clipper now. I hope Kawhi and Paul George stay healthy. Just as a basketball fan, because I think they'll be really fun to watch. I think those three players fit very well next to each other. Westbrook and Paul George, when they was both healthy in OKC, they was looking like contenders. You know what I'm saying? Paul
yeah.
George is an MVP candidate. So I'm excited to see what they do this season. So let's move on.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, I agree with you though, man. I think Lakers fans was a little too hard on him, man. But let's go ahead to the next one. I have a problem with this 90. I'm sorry. Let's just talk about it. John Collins at 90. I absolutely have a problem with John Collins being at 90. This guy, I don't know why he keeps getting credit off what he did back in 2020 and 2021 when he actually was playing like a decent player. John Collins is not that good. He should not be in the top 100 to me. Probably right outside of it. I'd say like maybe 110 or something like that. John Collins at 90 to me just does not make sense. This guy has not really been good since that Philadelphia 76ers series a couple years back when the
series, yeah,
Hawks actually went to the conference
the
finals. He
Eastern
ain't
Conference
been good
Finals.
since then, and he's still living off that hype. I don't know what it is. Let's go over the last. Let's go since that season, bro. I'm gonna show you how he's regressed every single season since then. So in that season that I'm talking about, he had 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Like decent, you know what I'm saying? Like decent stats. Then let's go to the following year. This is where the regression comes. 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. So not a big drop off, but a drop off to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's go to last year. This dude played in 71 games and only had 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. So a pretty decent drop off in literally
Yeah,
every statistical stat category.
Yeah.
John Collins should not be at 90, bro. I have a
Yeah.
major problem with that. This guy is an empty. He only gets stats when the game is already over. Like
Mm-hmm.
with the Hawks, we will be down by 50, and all of a sudden now John Collins is making every shot.
Now
But
you're
when
trying to
it's
hoop.
crunch time, he doesn't do that, bro. So
What's the
I had a problem.
what that little blurb say about him? My bad. I just wanted to read
Oh, no, you're
what they
good.
was talking
So
about.
right here says new face and new place. Collins finally traded after years of rumors, should benefit from the change of scenery. And he's actually, I think, from Utah after posting career lows in field goal percentage and 3-point percentage, which we just talked about. Getting
Yeah.
Collins back to his career averages would be a boost for Utah. I don't think he gets back to that because I think Utah actually got some hoopers. They got Lori Marketing. Who else out there? Is Colin Sexton still there?
Mm-hmm.
Colin Sexton. They got some dogs out there, bro. I don't know if things is really gonna change for him that much, in my opinion. We'll keep kind of going through here and just kind of checking. And you can talk about John Collins while I find
Oh
something
yeah.
else, but I don't really see
No,
nothing right now that's extreme.
yeah, I mean, yeah, this is all good right here. From what it looks like. No, I
Yeah,
think and you know more about John Collins than I do. I think ultimately I just
yeah.
think, he's just not really a player that's gonna put a team over the top like we like to say. Um he's a
No,
good I think he's a good depth piece. I think he's a good piece to have on the squad, but I don't think he's somebody that you want to
no.
build your team around
Ooh,
and say, "Oh man, we got John Collins."
let's talk about
Okay,
this
yeah,
one
so here
here,
we
bro.
yeah.
Let's talk about here. So at number 78, ESPN had Scoot Henderson at 78. Now I'm always kind of skeptical when it comes to putting guys on here that haven't played an NBA game yet. Just in my personal opinion. And we'll talk about that in a minute because it's another rookie that's up pretty high, and y'all probably already know who we talking about at this point. But Scoot Henderson at 78, I'm not gonna lie. I actually kind of like this. I think he might
Mm.
actually be better than that because, for one, now with Portland doing what they're doing, Dame is gone now. That's out the way. Scoot is going to be the vital piece for them. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Scoot averages like 17, 10, and 5 this year. That would not surprise me at all. And I think if he can get in that realm as a rookie, 78, somewhere in there, 60, between 60 and 80, I think that's actually a good place to put him. What you think?
I don't think rookies belong, man. I'm not even gonna
I
lie to you.
agree.
I
I
think
agree.
because
Ultimately,
because
I agree with you, though.
yeah,
I agree.
because in my opinion, I once again going back to Westbrook, I just think this is so disrespectful, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it
Scoot,
is.
you don't know what you're gonna get from Scoot. I like Scoot. I
I
think
like Scoot a
Scoot
lot.
he got a chance to win Rookie of the Year. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted. This boy can hoop. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's so disrespectful to put a rookie higher than
the
a good
vet.
portion of the league. Yeah, a good
Yeah,
yeah. And then the next rookie that we're gonna talk about, he's higher than half the list. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I
We'll
think
get
that's
into
just
a
I
minute.
think that's insane. So rookies
Let's
for me
go
just
on.
don't belong.
Oh, Jordan Clarkson at Utah too. Yeah, no, John
Yeah, they got a
Collins
little
ain't
squad.
doing nothing.
They got a little squad. Okay, so here
They
go
got a
another
little
guy.
team on
So
them. So here, yeah,
Chris
let's
Paul.
go back to this guy. Yep.
Look at this.
Go ahead.
So Chris Paul is 76.
Mm,
I don't again, CP3 has regressed a little bit. You
yeah.
know what I mean? I mean, he
Nah, he's
ain't
progressed. I ain't gonna cap. He
yeah,
has progressed.
he not Hornet CP3, he not Clipper CP3, he not what's it called? Thunder CP3. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He really not even first, Sun season CP3.
Yep.
But 76, man, I gotta see who's above him. Like, how many are there really 75 players better than Chris Paul in the NBA right now? How many point guards are on this list that are better than Chris Paul? You know what I'm saying? I still think he a top 15, top 12 point guard in the game. You know
Could
what I'm saying?
be. Yeah, could be.
I don't know, man. Like I said, and this might just be me just watching this dude play for the last 20
Yes.
years. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But I just don't think Chris Paul. There's no way. And again, you still. I mean, this is still high. Like that's a good place, but come on, man. I think
I mean, he dropped literally from 21, as you can see right here, from
I don't think
21 all the way down to 76. That's a
that's a
pretty
steep drop.
steep
I don't
drop.
think he that bad. I don't
Yeah.
think he that bad.
They got Cade
let's see.
Cunningham over him, and Cade
Bro,
hasn't even really played.
Cade was 35 last year. Like that was high. Am I tripping
Yeah,
or that was high for him
he's
last
only
year?
played 12 games. That's pretty.
Yeah,
Look,
it
Chet
was high.
Holmgren.
Okay,
Chet
that's
Holmgren
another.
hasn't even played a game yet, and
I
he's
think that's
above him.
ridiculous, bro. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Now don't get me wrong. Now he been looking good, but that's crazy. Jordan Poole, all right, man. See, this is where I disagree. Right there.
Walker
I don't think
Kessler.
RJ Barrett.
Now
No,
Walker Kessler is the dog, though.
Not Walker Kessler. I'm talking about RJ Barrett. I don't think he better than
Yeah,
no.
RJ. Yeah.
I don't think he. Come on, man.
Yeah. I actually like Walker Kessler.
Yeah.
I like that pick. I'm trying to keep going through here so we can see. They got Austin Reeves at 66.
Yes.
Now Reeves did have a really good season last year. Don't get me wrong. I do like Reeves. They even got Mouse Turner at 65 here. I don't know about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The dude can't stay healthy. He can't really. He's always in trade rumors every other week.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
64.
Well, he 18 was high for him. 18 was high for him last year.
So Scotty Barnes, let's talk about him a little bit. He came in at 63, but last year he was 39, so he had a big drop off.
Yeah, he last year wasn't that good for him.
No, it wasn't. Desmond Bain went from 68 to 60.
I think that's a little low.
That's a little low. I agree. I would put him up a little higher than that personally.
Yeah, I think he top 50. That's a little low.
Murray's in here. He's dropped a little bit from 42 to 60. I'm just trying to kind of go through here quickly because we got a whole nother like 50 of them to do. Zion, let's talk about this one real quick. So Zion is at 57, and I talked about this last night on our Twitter page, which you can follow at TCT1 Podcast. He went from 40 last year to 57. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think he should be lower than this. This guy has not been able to stay healthy, bro. He should not be that high. He is not able to stay healthy, bro. If you can't stay healthy, you shouldn't be that high on this list. And that's just my opinion. Like last night, I talked about it. He hasn't even played in half of his games in his career. It's a little under half. When he plays, he's excellent. He's a 23, 7, and 5 guy every night.
On 70%. On 70%.
Yeah, he's amazing when he's healthy, but that's the thing about Zion. He's never healthy. It's the same argument we have about JC Horn for the Hornets.
Yeah, it's the same
exact argument I'm having about Zion.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was trying to tell people. I said it because you got to think about it. Now, I take it a step further. I think Zion, in my opinion, is better. He's a better NBA player than Horn is a better as an NFL player.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. Yeah.
Hold on. It said go back up for 1 second, real quick.
Yep.
It said about Zion. It said he only played 30 games once in his career. Is that what it said?
That is correct. Yeah, he's played 29 games last season and has played more than 30 just once in his 4-year career. Yeah. So again,
see, Zion, if he stayed healthy, Zion probably could have been top 10 by now to keep it a band with you.
No,
if he stayed healthy,
bro. Because when he plays, he's good. He can't.
Yeah.
He can't stay healthy. Let's keep scrolling through here because I really want to get to these top names. Honestly,
boy, they dropping people. Quick, boy, golly, all these people drop.
Well, now Giddey got a good bump. He was from 81 up to 53. I actually like that. He had a really good season last year. I like what he did.
He did.
So, ooh, hold on. Whoa. Franz Wagner was acting up like that last year?
That's what they claim. I ain't know who he was. I ain't know who he was. That's what they said, though.
Hold on now. Whoa.
Hey, bro. That's what they said. They said he averaged that's what they said, bro. I like how they add his on their jersey is Disney. I think that's the hardest one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, he had 18, 4, and 3, which again, I don't know about having Franz Wagner. I don't know about having him that high. There go your boy.
Hold on,
he made a pretty big jump.
Yeah. Hey, I think I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's a little low. Now
You
I
would put
think
him a
he
little
need to
higher?
be yeah, I think he need to be top 50, top 45. I mean, 51's a good spot, but I think
Okay.
he one of the best, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because in my opinion,
Okay.
I think Aaron Gordon is one of those few players in the NBA. You could put him on every single NBA team and they instantly get better. He gonna make every team better no matter where he play. So I would put Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
I put him up there in the top 50. I probably
Yeah.
have him in the 40s, but I got to see who up there. But I probably put him in the 40s.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to sharing on 50 through 11. So we're going to go ahead and share 50 through 11 right now. We appreciate y'all love and support, man, tuning into the pod tonight, man. Let's go ahead and share 50 through 11 real quick. So let me know when you can see my screen and we'll roll.
Yup. Okay. Yup. I can see it.
Can you see my screen?
Yup.
Okay. So at 50, they have Jared Allen. Hold on. What you say?
Yeah.
Okay. So at 50, they
I'm
have
seeing
Jared
it.
Allen. At 49, they have DeAndre Ayton. Okay. At 48, they have LaMelo Ball. We just got done talking about him. So he moved down a little bit from 41. Here we go. At 47, they have Victor Wembanyama. I'm gonna be honest. I think Victor is amazing. He's probably gonna be amazing. But I'm with you, man. It's kind of hard to put a dude that ain't even played no NBA ball yet at 47, man. Like that's pretty much telling me you expected him to be a 22 and 10 and 5 guy like immediately, pretty much. Is what's this telling me to me. What you think?
Yeah, like it's too much, bro. It's too much,
Yeah,
too fast.
it is. It
It's too
is.
much,
Yeah,
too fast, bro. Like,
I agree.
come on, man. 47. And once again, we talked about this earlier. I think this was probably one of our first podcast episodes when we talked about this, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
still the hype, man. The hype is crazy. I'm still
Yeah,
not sure how I feel about it. I'm not saying that I don't believe in him or that he's not gonna be good. I
yeah.
just don't understand the hype though. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I get
I
it.
don't
I
quite get it.
understand where you're coming from.
I don't quite get it. And 47 is high. Like if
That's
he
high. Yeah,
I feel bad for him because if he don't even like I feel like if he don't score 15 a game this year, they're gonna say he a bust. They're gonna call
yeah.
him it's gonna be bad, bro.
It's gonna be bad.
So like I mean, I just feel
He's gonna have
like
a lot of pressure on him too because that team literally has nobody. Who's probably the second best player on that team? Kendall Johnson, probably.
I don't know. I told you one time I was trying to make a TikTok video for us, and I was going. It was like you draft a starting five, and literally I had to stop after the second team because the Spurs came up. T
Oh
T
my god.
T T. I had to stop when I see the Spurs because I was like, hold on, bro. T, I swear, this was last year.
Ooh.
Last year, so Victor Wimby wasn't even on the team yet. T,
Oh my
I had
god.
I had to stop after this after I see the Spurs pop up. I said, bro, I don't know nobody that play for them. Cause normally I would have
Jeez.
said DeJounte Murray or my man that played for the Celtics now, Derek White, but
Yeah, White, yeah.
they was gone. They had been gone by then. I ain't know who played for them.
Mm,
Okay, Chris
mm-mm.
Middleton at 46.
So
Now that's
Chris
another
Middle
guy
at
he need to
46.
stay healthy.
Yeah. Julius Randle at 45. CJ McCollum at
All
44.
right, man.
James Harden at 43. Who dropped?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What's
This, all
up,
right,
bro?
bro. All right, hold on. Back it up, son. Back it up just before even Harden. I'm gonna get to Harden in a second, but hold on. Back it up.
Okay.
Just go up one more. This is crazy.
CJ McCollum?
This is crazy to
Yeah,
me.
CJ McCollum at 44, bro. And he went up one spot.
He
Yeah.
went up a spot. Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know how any Pelicans made this list other than Zion and Brandon Ingram. And honestly, I ain't
Yeah.
seen Brandon Ingram name yet, and I think he a little high because I ain't seen his name yet. In my humble opinion, I mean, you can say what you want, but Aaron Gordon got to be higher than CJ McCollum, bro. Please, bro.
CJ McCollum last
Like,
year he pretty much averaged 21, 4, and 5. I mean,
That's what he been. That's what he
good
been doing his
stats,
whole
but
career
yeah,
though.
44 is
Yeah,
pretty high. I would
that's
probably put him in
44
that.
is high.
I'd put him in
He ain't
that
50.
50, 51
Yeah,
range
yeah.
probably.
He can. Don't get me wrong. He can hoop, but bro, he ain't better than NBA champ
Yeah,
Aaron Gordon, bro.
yeah. I probably
Not
would
right
drop
now.
TJ
There's
a little bit.
now. Yeah, he can score better than him. Don't get me wrong, but come on, man. That's enough. That's.
Yeah.
But all right.
So James
All right.
Harden at 43, he dropped the whole 32 spots from last year. How do you feel about that one?
How does the NBA leader in assists be that low? And how's Tyrese Maxey bet? All right, man. Hey, look,
Yeah, that's what I was. So Tyrese Maxey is at 42. I do think him and James Harden are kind of close at this age of their career. I think they're kind of like not. I would still probably put James Harden above Tyrese Maxey, in my opinion, because like you just said, he's the leader in assists in the
in
NBA last
assists.
year.
He can still go get 40 if need be.
Yeah, right. I don't think you can put Maxey. Yeah, this list is pretty bad. I'm not gonna hold you. So they got Klay Thompson at 41. I don't hate that. I would like to see him be a little bit more healthy. Evan Mobley, I thought he had a really good season last year. He's at 40. DeMar DeRozan's at 39. Zach
That's
LaVine at 38. I think that's about right. I think a lot of people like to overrate Zach LaVine. I don't think Zach LaVine's really that good, personally.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm one of them, man. That's low.
You
I think that's
you put
low.
Zach LaVine higher?
Yeah, man.
Where would you put?
Yeah.
Okay, where would you put Zach LaVine?
Shit, Zach LaVine gotta be. He probably top 30, bro. For me, I gotta see. I gotta see who up there. Yeah, we gotta see who up there. But
let's see who up here. Now, you think he better than Bradley Beal?
hold on.
I don't think he is.
Where Bradley Beal at? Okay, it paused for a second. Where Bradley Beal at?
Right under him. Yeah, he's right
So he
under
at
him at 37.
Nah, he not better than
Yep.
Bradley Beal, but I think Bradley Beal too low too though. I gotta see who.
Yeah, I do.
Yes,
do.
come on,
Do you
bro.
think he's
See,
better than Darius Garland? Because I don't think he is.
I do. I think both of them better
You
than
think
Darius
he's better
Garland.
than
That's no
Darius
disrespect.
Garland?
Yeah, that's no disrespect to
No,
Garland though. That's no
Zach,
disrespect to Garland, but I think they better. Yeah, bro. I think they better than Garland, bro.
No, you
Now,
still
Garland can play.
2017, brother.
No, bro. Garland, bro. Look at what
Zach
LaVine numbers
LaVine
was last year.
Zach LaVine can't get his team over the hump, right, fam?
Bro, they lost. They was injured.
Zach LaVine ain't it, bro. Zach LaVine ain't it, bro. We gonna have to disagree on this one. Zach LaVine this past season. Now I will say this: he was a lot healthier. He played 77 games, so that's good.
I'll give him
there
that.
you go.
Yeah,
that's good stuff. Yeah. I'll give him that. He averaged 25 and 4 and 4. Again, decent stats, but I feel like he kind of like another John Collins. He got a lot of empty stats. Like when they getting blown out, that's when he putting up points. Tell me I'm lying, bro. Zach LaVine ain't no top 35 player, bro. He right where he need to be, about 38. That's right.
Crazy.
On that one.
That boy.
I agree with ESPN. Good job, ESPN. I'm tired of Zach getting overrated every year. This guy been overrated for the past 4-5 years, bro. Y'all keep saying number one. Zach LaVine is not a number one, bro. That dream died like 4 or 5 seasons ago. I think y'all still living off that potential of what he was, and it's just he's not that no more.
Oh man, that's crazy. I just feel like he don't have to be a number one. I mean, you don't have to. In my opinion, you ain't got to be a number one to be top 30. But like, I don't know. I mean, no, he ain't gonna need no team for a championship.
There's 30 teams in the NBA.
Well, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So you kind of do have to be a number one.
I don't know though, because some teams got two top 30 players.
I get that. So okay, what teams really have 2 number ones? So let's say the Lakers. We believe they probably have 2 number ones in LeBron, AD. Now the Bucks, you could say they have 2 number ones with Dame and Milwaukee, Dame and Greek Freak, and then Boston. Yeah, I would say they have.
Okay, so if we say Boston, then I'm gonna throw my Nuggets in there.
Okay. Can Jamal?
I know, yeah.
Can Jamal lead a team? Do you think Jamal can? Okay, that's valid because I don't think Jaylen Brown can lead a team to a championship.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think Jamal could either, though.
But exactly. But I think Right. But I think they top 30 though. I think both of them top 30, but they
Yeah,
might not be number ones.
they both top 30. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Zach LaVine ain't on them guys level though.
Oh
Let's be
no, no, no,
That's why
no,
I'm saying
no,
he's under them.
no,
Like
no.
in my opinion,
Yeah,
he should be anywhere between 33 and like 38.
where he at?
Somewhere
Okay.
in there is like where I think Zach LaVine should be personally.
Yeah,
So I don't think we're far off on that, but you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? We just kind of different on where he maybe should
On where he,
place. But let me
yeah,
scroll
I
on
got
because
you.
we need to get to the
Okay.
they got
Ooh,
Ja at
ooh, ooh.
35? What? Nah, hold on. Ja at 35 is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Ja at 35
Okay.
is crazy. Yeah,
See,
that's horrible.
see that's where, that's what I'm saying. And like what you was just saying, Ja. So you got Zach LaVine at 30. I feel like there's a big gap between a LaVine and a Ja, and I like
Yeah,
LaVine, but
yeah,
Ja,
it's a
I
huge gap.
I understand. Ja, say what you want. Yeah, we know about the off the field, him being
Yeah,
dumb on social media, whatever.
right.
Ja Morant got to at least be a top 12 player in the NBA,
Well, yeah,
15,
yeah,
something,
yeah.
something like
Top
that. Hell, he
15
might
is
be top
clean.
10. Might
Yeah.
might be top 10. That's crazy. 35.
Ja at 35 makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't
Yeah.
care what stuff he like. Hornets. This is a guy that you turn your head to if he's doing some crazy stuff. This
Yes.
is the type of guy you say, oh, he's doing something
Yeah.
crazy. Oh, we ain't gonna look. This is the type of guy. He shouldn't be at 35. Josh should be at like 12, like you said, 10, something like that.
That's
Josh
crazy, bro.
way too low. I would like to know why they have him this low.
Actually,
Let's read.
it's another player that I ain't seen yet.
Okay, so it's off the field stuff. That's why they're saying he's so low. So they got Kyrie at 34. How you feel about that one?
Man.
How you feel about that one?
Oh man, I listen. I think that's a good spot.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that's a good spot because I don't think it's tough. See, Kyrie is tough because we know when he put that ball on the deck, he one of the
He's
top
special.
guys in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that. It's just sometimes it just don't all come together. You know what I'm saying? Something's always happens. And so I understand why he's that low. But yeah, because I agree because there's some guys that are on this list that I would put ahead of him. So yeah, I agree. I think. See, Mikal Bridges. I think Mikal Bridges kind of low too. I think Mikal Bridges.
They got Brunson at 32.
Ooh.
They got Jaren Jackson at 31. That's crazy.
Hold on, T. How do you feel? So how do you feel about Brunson being higher than Kyrie? Do you agree with that?
No, I don't. I think Kyrie's a better player than him. I think you could flip flop them, and I would be okay with that.
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm cool with that. I think if you flip flop them, I think I like Brunson as well. I do like Brunson. Don't get me wrong. I think both of them better than Jaren Jackson Jr. That's just me though. I don't know.
Yeah. Jaren Jackson. I was just about to say that. Like Jaren Jackson Jr., he's a good player and all that, but over Ja, I'm still kind of
over Ja. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah,
hold on.
it's crazy.
Hold on. Wait.
They got Jalen. Yes, bro. Yes, you read it right. They have Jaren Jackson over Ja Morant, bro.
How and Ja's the number one, bro. How is that possible? They not giving no ball to Jaren Jackson Jr. to take over no game, bro.
This list is terrible.
Man. They didn't take
this
into
list
account.
Is terrible the more I think about it.
I think Paolo.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
You think
they got Paolo at 30? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I was about to say. I'm not gonna lie. I would put Paolo Banchero in that like 25 range. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I think Paolo Banchero is special. Like he is a very, very good player. I'm gonna be honest. I don't
because that's
yeah. So ahead of him, they have Trae Young. I think that's
low. I ain't gonna lie. Oh
pretty
man,
valid. I would have Trae Young look higher than that. Yeah, I would have Trae Young higher than that. They got Laurie at 28. He did have a really good season last year, though.
Yeah. Now that's crazy for him to be not ranked.
Higher or lower?
Probably.
Yeah, he was not ranked the year before.
Probably,
yeah,
I probably have him right there. Okay, see, that's crazy. See that this is where I disagree.
They got Ingram at 27. I know you asked about Ingram.
That's I think that's
Jrue Holiday at 26.
Crazy. He was at 26 last.
How you feel about Jrue Holiday at 26?
He low. He low.
You think he should be higher or
Actually,
lower?
I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, keep going, because I see
They
Siakam at
got
25.
Pascal
Okay.
Siakam at 25. Okay, let me keep going. Kawhi at 24.
Now,
They got
all right,
De'Aaron
hold on,
Fox at
T. Hold on.
23.
Hold on, T. Hold on, T.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now, if you gonna have Kawhi, now if you dropping players because of injury, Kawhi don't need to be top 25, bro. I'm sorry. If
Yeah,
you
I
dropping
agree.
players because of
I
injury.
agree.
If that's
He
what we
should be
doing,
in
if
that
we're
30
dropping
area.
players because if we dropping players because of injury, Kawhi don't need to be that high.
And I'm pretty sure that's why they dropped. Yeah, it says it here. He fell 12 spots because of missing the 2021-2022 season because of an ACL injury. So yeah, they're including that in. Yeah. So if that's the case, not Ja. If that's the case, Kawhi should be like 30, 35, honestly.
De'Aaron Fox, that's a good spot for him. Sabonis, that's a good spot for him as well. I would
Yeah.
probably put Fox above Sabonis, but it wouldn't matter.
Halliburton,
Now he
I think that's an excellent spot for him
Cat.
because he's really good. They got Cat at 20. Ooh,
Oh,
how you feel
and he
about
was at
that one?
13. Okay, see, I'm still waiting on a certain name. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm getting a little worried because
Okay,
something ain't adding
let's
up.
let's keep looking. Let's keep. They got Paul George at 18. I
That's a
would
little
drop
low
him as
for
well
injury.
because of the injuries.
That's what I'm saying. Injury.
So they got Jamal Murray at 17. Your guy, was that who you were looking for?
No, it wasn't. I knew where he was
Okay.
at. I
Okay.
think
At
I'm not gonna lie to
17.
you. I think that's low. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's low.
Who for
That's low.
Bam?
Yeah. There. Come on, bro.
You think he
Please.
should be
I got
higher?
it. Bro, it's a name on this list. I'm telling you, bro. It's a name on this list. You gonna be like, wait a minute, why is he up here? I promise you.
Okay, let's keep looking then.
Yeah.
Donovan
Okay, I think that's a
Mitchell
good
at
I think that's a good
15.
spot for him.
Okay. Damian Lillard at 14.
Uh,
Yeah,
that's the
and
name
13.
that's the name right there. That's the name right there. Anthony Edwards.
Jimmy Butler?
No, Anthony Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards. Okay. Yep, he's at
Anthony Edwards
13,
at
bro. They got him
13.
pretty high.
That's high. I like Anthony Edwards. I think
Yeah,
he did an
yeah,
amazing
that's
job
pretty
against the Nuggets in
that's
the
pretty
playoffs.
high. Yeah.
That's
I like
just a
Anthony
little high.
Edwards, but 13 is pretty high.
That's what I
Yeah.
was saying.
That,
That's just a little high. And that's why I got a little worried when I seen go back up to who is that at 19?
yeah. 13 is pretty high. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I'm saying that's
It was
I think he's top 20.
Jaylen
I
Brown,
think he
yeah.
I think Ant probably better than
Yeah,
him.
that's
Yeah.
pretty high.
I think Ant probably better than him, but that's a little high. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Ant better than no Damian
13
Lillard.
is high.
I don't think I'll be honest with you.
Jimmy Butler at 12.
I don't think Ant better than Jamal Murray either. Yeah, I think Jimmy need to be top 10.
Yeah, I don't
In
think
my
he is.
opinion.
No, I don't think
I
he
know
is either.
I know you know. Oh, this is low.
You said what? Uh-oh.
Bro, that is low. That is
Yeah, they
low
got
for
Devin Booker
me.
at 11. Yeah. Yeah, they got
No,
Devin
bro.
Booker at 11.
No, bro. No, that is low. No way, bro. No, bro. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro. No way. And Jimmy, in my opinion, Book, Jimmy, I think Bam should have been right here, in my opinion. This is where I would have put Bam. Or better yet, I would have put Bam at 12 or 13. Jimmy would have been in my top 10. The guy that they have at 10, I would have put at 11. Okay. And then
So let's go ahead and get to the top 10 then, because
yeah.
that's kind of where you're referring to.
Book, in my opinion, Book is a top 7 player in the NBA right now. I would not take there's not many people I would take over
I don't
Devin
think
Booker.
you're wrong. I kind of agree with you, honestly. I think
Hell,
he's pretty up. Let's go ahead and get to the top. So I'm gonna ramble off the top 10 real quick, and then we can kind of break it down quickly, and then we'll go ahead and get ready to we'll talk about CeeDee Lamb for a little bit in NFL, and then we'll head on out. So y'all let me know when y'all can see my screen, and then we'll go ahead and write it off real quickly. So let me know when you can see my screen. I'm gonna go ahead and read it off. Okay, perfect.
Look at this.
So let's go ahead and read off the top 10 in this whole thing here. So at number 10, you have Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers. At number 9, you have his running mate LeBron James. Also, as well, you have Shea Gill, Chris Alexander at 8. At number 7, you have Kevin Durant. At number 6, you have Jason Tatum. At number 5, you have Steph Curry. At number 4, you have Luka Doncic. At number 3, you have Joel Embiid. At number 2, you have yo boy Nikola Jokic. And then at number 1, best player in the NBA is Giannis Akanta. I'm not even gonna try it, but Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah,
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
yeah, yep.
Nah,
So
man, that top 10 is that I'm not gonna, and we saw it earlier, but I didn't. Sometimes it don't piece together until you see the other names
see
that's
it out. Yeah,
outside the top
nah, I
10.
get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
So can
Yep,
we go back? Can we go back to the early part? I'll get to
yep.
1 and 2 later because we're gonna talk about that for sure. But
Okay.
so at 10, now this is
So
where I
at 10, you
disagree.
have Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis is one of my favorite players for sure. I like Anthony Davis. I love
Mhm.
healthy AD. It's great. He's a great player.
Yeah,
But if we're dropping players due to
because of
injury,
injury.
there's
Yeah, he
no
needs
way
to be
in the
quiet.
world that Devin
Yeah,
Booker and Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, there's no
should be
way
lower.
that they
I
rank
agree.
lower than Anthony Davis. There's just
Yeah,
no way.
I agree.
Now when he put the ball on the deck, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He better than Bam. Yeah, he better than Jimmy. I don't know if he better than Book, but yeah, he better than he yeah. He top 10. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But come on, man. Nah,
yeah.
like no.
If you're gonna include injuries, he can't be this high.
He can't be that high,
Yeah,
bro. And especially
I agree.
you don't increase him from 20 to
Yeah, to
10
10.
because of
Yeah, I
like I
agree.
said, he played great. He played great. He is a great player, but man, gotta stay healthy, bro. Let's go
What
down
about Brown
to
at
number.
9?
I think that's a little. I think that's a good spot. I think it's low, but I also think it's a good spot because
Yeah,
it's a few players. I got it. Who's ahead of him?
Shay.
Yeah, see,
Shay's special though, man. I'm not gonna lie.
oh, man, oh, man. He's a great player, but man,
Yeah, I don't know
number
about
eight,
putting him
number
on
eight,
LeBron though. Yeah,
number 8 is crazy over LeBron James, bro. I think that's a little
I might
crazy,
put him
man.
at like 9 or something like that. What about Kevin
See,
Durant at 7? How you feel about that?
so like I said, me personally, bro, I would slick put. So I would have I would have Shea. If he gonna be in my top 10, he probably be at the end.
Mhm.
I like I said, me personally, there's just guys on this list. I don't think Kevin Durant, in my humble opinion, I think Devin Booker again. What I seen last year from both of those guys in the playoffs, Devin Booker was public enemy number 1. He
Yeah,
was the guy. He was ultra efficient. I mean, he averaged I think he averaged 30 on like 70% in the Nugget series. It was something crazy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? KD got his numbers too. He was 28 on like 45%, but it wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? They was doing it, they was doing their part and holding him. But we ain't had no answer for Book. You see what I'm saying? Book was just getting whatever he wanted. And maybe it's because we was clamping up KD. Maybe that's really what it was.
yeah,
But what I know is from what I seen last year, I would have Devin Booker ranked higher than Kevin Durant. Yeah, he's still top 10. Don't get me wrong. Him and Brian probably at the end of the top 10 for me. That's where I would
yeah,
put them. And me personally, I would have Jimmy there because he done been to way too many finals appearances in the last couple of years for him to not be top 10. And he's played great in all those playoff series. So yeah, Jimmy would be there as well. So I would have KD probably at 10 or 9. I would have LeBron the same spot. I would have Book, Jimmy, um, Bam, probably in the maybe at 11 or something. Jason Tatum at 6. Yeah, I think that's fine. Steph Curry a little low. He low. He low.
yeah. I kind of agree. I would put
He
Steph
low.
over Luca in my personal
I
opinion.
would too. I would too. I would probably put. I'm not gonna hold you. Luca's a great player. I probably put him. I probably put him right above LeBron and KD. I probably
Yeah.
put him at 8. I put him at
Mhm.
8.
What about Joel? Joel was at number 2
I I
or
would
number
put.
3.
He's at 3. I would put Embiid at 4. I would put Steph at 3.
Well, let's go
This is
ahead and
all
get to the
wrong.
main thing. Number one and number two. I know you wanted to
Yeah,
talk about that.
yeah. This is all wrong right here. That's all
So
wrong. I'm
how
not
would
gonna
you
hold you.
arrange this top? Just give me your top three then. Who
So
who do
it
you
would
think is your top three players in the NBA?
so from 3 to 1, it would be Steph, Giannis, and then Jokic for me.
Yeah,
No question. No question.
I,
I will put Embiid at 4. Me personally, I would probably put, and it's just me. I probably put Book at 5 for me right now.
mhm,
Um, I would probably put I probably put Luca, or excuse me, I probably put go Tatum at 6.
mhm.
I go Luca at 7, Jimmy at 8, Bron at 9. Well, no, no. Give me Bron at 8, KD at 9, Jimmy at 10. That's what I would do.
Okay, I think my top three is probably the same as yours. I think you can't not go Jokic. He just won two MVPs back to back
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
Finals
And a
MVP.
Finals MVP, bro.
You gotta put him number one. I
Yeah.
think Greek Freak is next. I will put him at
Hmm.
2. And I agree with you. I think Steph, he just won an MVP, a Finals MVP the year before.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yep.
I feel like you gotta put Steph at 3. Joel, I probably would put at 4.
Yeah.
And then at 5, I probably would put Booker. I probably would
Yeah.
put Booker at 5. And then
Yeah.
at 6, I think I would put Luca there. But yeah, I mean that's and then the rest is kind of similar to yours.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I would rank it. I know that was long winded, y'all, but we just kind of wanted to go over that top, 100
Yeah.
players in the NBA. And, NBA season is right around the corner. Like I said, it starts in like 2 weeks. So I
Hmm.
definitely want to start kind of touching up on that. I know we got one more subject. I'm going to try to keep it quick. Richard Sherman said that he doesn't believe CD Lamb is a wide receiver two. I mean, a wide receiver one.
Yeah.
Richard Sherman said he's not a wide receiver one. I think that's absolutely ludicrous. I think CD Lamb is for sure a wide receiver number one. I don't think I can name 12 wide receivers better than CD Lamb. I mean, honestly, maybe not even 8. I think CD Lamb is a top 10 wide receiver in this game right now,
Ooh,
in
see.
my opinion. I do.
Mm. And see, remember when we did our drafts, you had actually selected CD Lamb
Yep.
in your draft. So
Yep.
here's how I feel about it. I'm gonna read off the quote too real quick. Can you still
Yep.
hear me?
Yep. You're
Y'all,
good.
you can still see me too?
Yep. You're good.
Okay. So Richard Sherman says that Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb isn't a bona fide number one wide receiver and has been slightly overrated. So he says that CD doesn't belong in the conversation with guys like Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, AJ Brown, Terry McLaurin, and etc. He says that he fits with the wide receiver two guys like Brandon Ayuk, T. Higgins, Chris Godwin, and Tyler Lockett. And he also said that the Cowboys offense is missing Amari Cooper. Now, um, so in my opinion, when it comes to that, so I think me and you actually kind of disagree here a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think I think I can name 10 wide receivers better than CD Lamb. I think I can probably name I probably can in my opinion, I probably can name 13.
Okay.
Well,
Name your receivers that you think are better than CD Lamb.
so all
We
the
know
guys
the
he named,
obvious ones.
so yeah, so Jefferson, Adams, Diggs, Brown, Chase, he Hill,
Yeah.
um,
I agree with all those so far.
yeah, those I think that's gotta be definitely
Cup.
um Cup, so that's 7.
Yeah. Those
Um
definitely I agree with. All
Shoot,
those I
I
agree with.
I feel like I can name some more to be honest with you. Let's go to I see it, but the problem is I can't think of them all off the top of my head. I'd be having to go down the teams. Um,
I think Terry McLaurin and him are in that same
and
tax
see
bracket.
that's where I agree too. But I don't.
I
But
compare
I
like I said, I'm not saying he's top 5 or 6, but top 10, 15, top 10 to 13, I think is definitely where he's at. I
yeah
think him, Terry McLaurin, all of them in that little area there, they all around like the same area.
yeah.
And that's
And
between
see
like 8 to like 12, in my opinion.
and see I would put see that's the thing about me though. See I don't have Terry that high on my list. I don't have Terry top 10. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing about me. I don't have Terry top 10. I got Mike Evans up there. I got Keenan Allen
Okay.
up there. I got
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, see, that's where we disagree. I got yes, 100%, 100%, 100%, for sure. I got Keenan Allen up there. I got man, who else out here, man? Man, I got see me personally, I would take Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle over him. Yes. Both
You
of
would
them.
take
Yes.
stop.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro. You would take
Yeah.
Devontae's Jalen Waddle. I can kind of understand, but just Devontae Smith is not better than CeeDee Lamb, bro.
Bro, I don't think they that far apart. I don't think they're that far apart.
They're not that far apart, but no. See, Devontae Smith is more in that Tyler Lockett. Who else is in that? DJ Moore, T. Higgins. He more to me in that ballpark. In my opinion,
that's where I put CeeDee Lamb.
No, CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, that's
a step ahead of those guys, just a little bit. It's not. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a far gap, but I think there is a little something between those guys. CeeDee Lamb is a wide receiver number one on like 30 teams. Not 30, probably like 24 teams in the NFL. He's wide receiver one. Like, period. Let's go through it real quickly. Let's go through the NFC South.
We can go through South.
Let's go through it. I'm gonna try to knock it out quickly because we almost at an hour and a half.
Go through it.
Okay, NFC South. He wouldn't be a wide. I don't think I agree with the Mike Evans assessment. I would put him over. That's another one that somebody brought up. I probably would even put Garrett Wilson above.
Yeah, and for me as
well, I don't disagree with that.
I would, and you probably gonna disagree with this. I would probably put Olave right there too.
It's a valid argument. It's a valid argument. I still think CD is a little more proven.
Yeah.
But I'm not against that. Once again, I'm not saying that CD Lamb is head above heels better than all these guys. All I'm saying is I think CD Lamb is somewhere between 8 to 12, 13, somewhere in that ballpark. Because to me, let's go through it then. NFC South, we know he would be wide receiver number one for the Panthers. We know he would be wide receiver one for the Falcons as well. That's not even a question. Saints, is
he fit in well. He would fit in well.
Yeah,
he would probably. Yeah,
I would probably say So I'm gonna say 3. I don't think he will be wide receiver one in Tampa Bay because I agree with you. I think Evans is better. Let's go to the NFC East. I don't think he will be better than AJ. I already said that. Him and Terry kind of on that same ballpark, so I won't count him.
Right.
He'd be better than the Giants, whoever the Giants got.
Yeah.
And who else is it? Cowboys.
He's already wide receiver one.
He's already wide receiver one there, so we'll say 5. Then let's go to the NFC West. You got the Cardinals. He would definitely be wide receiver number 1 there. The Rams, he would not. The Seattle, I think he would. I think he's better than DK and
Whoa.
In my opinion, I think he's better than Metcalf, personally. I think he's better than Metcalf, in my opinion.
See,
you don't think CeeDee Lamb is better than DK Metcalf? I think he is.
My thing is, I'm not so sure Tyler Lockett ain't wide receiver 1. I like Tyler Lockett better. I like Tyler Lockett a little bit better than.
But I think he's better. I think he's better than both of those guys, in my opinion. I think but I'll leave that one off. So we'll keep it at 6, just because you kind of hesitant about it. I'll leave it at 6. Okay. 9.
I think it's real quick. I think it's the same situation as the Saints. I just think he wouldn't be wide receiver 2. I just don't know if he'd be the alpha. You know what I'm saying? I think he get a lot of targets. Yeah.
So what about the Niners? Because they got Ayuk, and I know you love Ayuk. Ayuk and Debo. Where do you think he would stand there? So is it the same situation in Seattle, pretty much?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. I
think we say the Rams, he wouldn't be there. So let's go NFC North. We know he ain't Vikings. We know he ain't taking that spot. I like St. Brown, but I think that CeeDee Lamb is better than St. Brown. In my opinion, I think he is.
Well, see, hold on now, T. Now, hold on, T. That's the thing, though, because St. Brown had broke a record last year. Something about he had a lot of games with 10 catches and 100 yards. Something crazy. I have to look at it.
He's a good player. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he is.
But we also got to be honest. This dude got Dak Prescott as his quarterback. So let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But I say, to me, Lamb is better than St. Brown, in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and give him that one. Then Green Bay, we obviously know he will be the best wide receiver
Yeah.
there. That ain't even
Yeah.
no question. Now, I know a lot of Panther fans gonna get mad about this. To me, CeeDee Lamb is better than DJ Moore. I know DJ Moore's having a tremendous season. I get it, but I think CeeDee Lamb is better than DJ Moore, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think he is.
I think for me, I would probably put them on the same pedestal.
They
For
ain't in the
me,
same ballpark. They in the same
you know what?
ballpark.
Let me
I
go
definitely
ahead.
don't
Keep going.
disagree with that. So
Keep going.
we'll leave that one out as well because they on the same ballpark. People that's
Yeah.
in the same ballpark with him, I'll leave out. Okay, so then let's go to. Did I do all the NFC teams?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did everybody NFC. So let's go to the AFC side. AFC South. We'll start there. I think he's probably shit. He might be the best one on every single team in that division.
Colts
So
for sure.
Colts
Texans
for
for
sure.
sure.
Texans for sure.
Who else in that division? I
Jets
know.
for sure. I would put him over Ridley, bro.
Yeah.
I would put him over Ridley, bro. In my opinion.
Who else? Oh, and the Titans. Oh, I don't think he better than Nuke though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think he better than Nuke.
You don't
I don't think he better than Nuke
at this age, bro? We're not talking
Yeah.
about Nuke from 2 years ago. We're talking about Nuke right now. He just had his
Nuke.
first decent game the other day ago.
I was about to say Nuke just went over 150 though. Let me see. So
I think at this age, I would put CeeDee Lamb over Nuke. And I'm a
Am I-
Clemson fan. And I would put CeeDee Lamb over Nuke at this point.
man, maybe. Maybe.
I'm gonna say over Nuke. So that's 12. That's 12 teams I've named already that I got.
I think in an offense, I think you would probably prioritize CD over Nuke because of age and because of yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
Okay,
let's go on to the AFC West. Chiefs, he absolutely will be wide receiver number one there.
Yeah.
Chargers, we'll leave that up to debate because you kind of got
no, but see, this is where you gonna disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I also think Mike Williams up there.
I like Mike. He is good. Again, health is the main problem with Mike.
Oh yeah.
So I have to put that in the realm of things.
Yeah.
Lamb hasn't been like hurt a lot.
He ain't been hurt. Yeah, that's true.
So I like Mike Williams. I'm a Clemson guy. Y'all know it. Y'all see the shirt. But again, I don't think I can put him above CeeDee Lamb because of the injuries. But I definitely think he's good.
Yeah.
But I'll leave him off the Chargers. I won't put him on there. Denver, he absolutely will be the best wide receiver there. I don't even think that's up for questioning. He would be the best wide receiver there. And then who else? Raiders, he would not. We already know that. So I've already named 16 teams already that he would be better than. Let's go to the AFC North. Would you say that he's the best wide receiver for your Ravens? I would.
Yeah. He better than I mean, yeah.
Then let's go to the Steelers. Would he be the best wide receiver there? I think he would.
Yeah.
So that makes 18 teams. Let's go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Would he be the best wide receiver there?
You said Pittsburgh already. We on the Bengals.
Pittsburgh. Let's go to the Bengals. He wouldn't. No, Chase got that. Let's go to I said the Bengals.
Browns.
Yeah,
he would.
He would be the best wide receiver there as well, right? I don't think.
Yeah.
So that's
I think he's better than Amari Cooper. I disagree with what Richard Sherman said. They're not missing Amari Cooper in Dallas.
Right. So that would give me 19 teams, right? And I still have one more division, the AFC East. But we know he's not better than Diggs. I don't think he's better than Wilson.
Garrett Wilson.
I think him and Wilson are kind of like in that same bracket. So I'll let that slide. I don't think he's better than Tariq Hill. And who is the other team I'm missing?
Patriots. He clears everybody.
He clears everybody. Well, that's 20 teams we just named that CeeDee Lamb would be wide receiver number one. So again, that makes my list pretty valid. He's somewhere between 8 and 12.
12. Yeah.
That's where it is. So that would make him a pretty clear wide receiver one. Literally, we only said 12 teams that he wouldn't be day one their guy.
But see, and I want to pose this question up. We're not gonna go through all the teams again, but the guys that Richard Sherman named though, and this is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all those 18 teams, I feel like 20 teams. I feel like T. Higgins and Brandon Ayuk. I feel like they clear most of the people on them 20 teams that you said. They might
20 teams. They probably clear about 16 of them.
I think it. Hey man, I think
They will be wide receiver number one for the 16 teams we just named. They're probably wide receiver one on 16 or 17 of them. That's what I would
Yeah.
say. So a little bit behind. Again, a little bit behind what I just said for CD Lamb. We just did 20 teams for CD Lamb that we said pretty much for sure he's wide receiver number one. And it was a couple toss-ups in there where it's like, oh, we don't know if he is.
Right.
That's why I say, to me, I think he's anywhere between 8 and 12, in my opinion.
You got him at like 8. See, my thing is, so this is what I have for C.
Anywhere between 8 and 12.
Yeah. I got you. I see what you're saying.
I can deal with that. But
My
people
thing
say
is
like number 15 and 16. That's wild to me. Like, no.
That's what I'm saying. See, my thing is, so I made this list back in 2022, 2023, and I'll read this off real quick. Another thing I wanted to say. So I have CD Lamb as a low end wide receiver 1, elite tier wide receiver 2. That's where I have him personally.
Ooh, okay, I guess my question is, all right, I know we said we're gonna cut it off, but now I got another question. So, what in your terms is considered an elite wide receiver 1? Because we gotta be honest, everybody's not gonna be an elite wide receiver 1. There's gonna be high-end wide receiver 1s, kind of like those mid wide receiver 1s, and then low-end wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2s. So what makes an elite to me? I'm asking you, what makes an elite wide receiver 1 for you? Like, what's the top? Where does it cap off at?
So for you to be elite, oh, you talking about number wise? Shoot, I don't know about numbers, man.
No,
numbers
I'm saying, like what number? Like, okay, any wide receiver past number 8, he ain't elite.
Elite. So on my list, based off of the list that I had, 6.
Yeah, that's what somebody in the comments said, and I agree with you. I agree with you. It should be only elite 6. But then what's that next step? Because that's where CD is to me.
So my next step. So in my top 6. So obviously Jefferson, Hill, Chase, Diggs, Kupp, and Adams. That was my 6.
All elite. I agree.
Yeah, that was my top 6. But the next group, I think AJ Brown probably right there. I would probably put him right there. He's in the next group. Now this is a list I made 2 years ago. So some of these guys are slipped.
Right.
But I had Hopkins at 7. I had Mike Evans at 8. I had Keenan Allen up at 9. I had Deebo Samuel at 10.
Mm-hmm.
I had DJ Moore at 11. I had Chris Godwin as high as 12.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Mike Williams at 13. I had DK Metcalf at 14, which I think I'm gonna drop him. And then I had Terry McLaurin at 15. You see what I'm saying? And in my opinion,
what's that area there called? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because that's where
that's your wide receiver 1s that just ain't, they just not the best. They just not the elite guys. They're if they're wide receiver 1, I mean, they're great. No, that would be great. That would be your great guys. If they're wide receiver 1 on your team, you don't have an issue at wide receiver, at least at wide receiver 1. You see what I'm saying?
So yeah, I understand. So I agree with that. I agree. I was trying to get where you was trying to get at. No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think, and that's kind of why I say, to me, he's still a wide receiver 1. Because because to me, low end wide receiver 1s, wide receivers 2s start in like that 20 area. Like I would say 20 and back is when we start talking low end wide receiver 1s, possibly even wide receiver 2s in that area.
Okay.
In my opinion. Once again, this is my opinion, so anything is changeable. It's the same situation as like in the NBA when people talk about superstar, star, role play. It's the same thing pretty much. But I was trying to get your take on it and how you feel. But no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I just think like because I also look at it from a perspective where there's 32 teams, but I don't think there's 32 wide receiver 1s, and that's where I'm at with
exactly.
It.
And you're right. Yeah, no, that's
and
true.
I have a hard time believing it might be 20, but a lot of them are on other teams. Like, because in my opinion, and again, you probably gonna disagree with this, but I got Jalen Waddle. I think he's a wide receiver 1.
I think he could be. I absolutely think.
I personally think Devontae Smith is a wide receiver 1. I think he in that low. I think he in that low end. I think him and Waddle are Waddle, Smith, Higgins. I think those are your elite wide receiver 2s.
Yeah,
borderline low end wide receiver 1s. Yeah, they could be 1s. I think they could be as high as mid tier 1s. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But they just so happen to be on a team where they
Where
got an
another
elite
wide
guy.
receiver was over there. I
Right.
get it.
And that's why I was saying, like, I feel like there's a lot of guys, there's a lot of teams that have 2 wide receiver ones. But okay, my man Deontay said superstar top 6, star 7 to 15, starter 15 to 23. I think
This is pretty
I
accurate.
I
This
agree.
is
I think there,
pretty,
but
yeah.
I think you can be a star. Because I think Amon-Ra St. Brown is a star. I don't think he's just a starter, but I also don't think
Top
he might be
15.
he might be top 15. He might be at 15, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I don't think he's just a starter. That's why I was saying I think if you in the top 32, you obviously a starter, but I
Yeah,
think
right.
I think you I think if you in the top 20 wide receivers, you pretty much you a dude, you somebody that everybody could use. You know what I'm saying? You somebody for real. Yeah.
One last thing before we go, because I got to ask you a question. Since we talking about wide receivers, let me ask you this real quick. How do you feel about like Jerry Jeudy as a wide receiver?
Okay,
Because
yeah. And I did.
been clamoring over this guy. And I'm gonna be honest, like I think Jerry Judy's a really decent wide receiver. I'm gonna be honest, bro. And I'm not on no hater stuff because I don't keep up with the Broncos a lot. So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I've watched every single one of his games. I just don't really see it when I do watch him. I'm actually about to watch him here in a few seconds. And
Yeah.
I don't really see like the like I don't in college he was like that, but in the
Yeah,
NFL,
he was. Yeah.
I just don't see it. How do you feel about Jerry Jeudy though as a wide receiver?
So I want to bring up another name too while we talking about it. Really
Yeah.
2 more names, but I think Jerry Jeudy, I think he's, in my opinion, he kind of like an Amari Cooper type beat.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Most of
like
those
they're,
Alabama wide receivers are kind of like that.
yeah. I think he's a wide receiver 1, very low end though. If
Yeah,
he is,
low
he
end.
probably, well, actually, no, I ain't even gonna say that. From what we've seen, he probably a wide receiver 2 right now. From
2.
what we've
Yeah.
seen. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't even say he elite tier wide receiver 2. I think he's just a
No,
really
he's
good wide
not.
receiver 2. But I
Yeah.
think he's a really good. I think if he was in a good offense, like I feel like if Jerry Jeudy was on the Rams, bro, I'm trying to tell you, if Jerry Jeudy was on the Rams, it'd be a different story, bro.
Yeah.
But I just feel like he ain't got no love on him, which is why I want to bring this last name to you. I was gonna say Cortland Sutton's name, but I don't think Cortland Sutton got it. I think you agree with that too. I
Oh
don't think
yeah.
he
You
all
know I'm
that.
not a big fan of Cortland Sutton. I
Yeah,
think he's super overrated. He's
yeah.
pretty
I
much
ain't.
a glorified Devin Functions. That's really what he is. He doesn't create
Ooh.
separation. Doesn't like he's not. I think Cortland Sutton is like a wide receiver 3. I've said this before on TikTok
Ooh.
and I got blasted. I don't care. I don't think Cortland Sutton is really that good. Like honestly, I think he's still living off his prime days at SMU. And no, not even trying to be a hater or none of that. Like
Yeah,
I just don't think that guy is really that good. Like on a
yeah.
good team with good wide receivers, he's wide receiver 3 easily.
Damn.
Like I'm gonna be honest, if you take him to a team like the Bengals, he might be wide receiver number 4.
Yeah.
Because
Hey,
I would
shoot.
put Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase over him.
I can
Cortland
agree with
Sutton
that.
is the most overrated wide receiver. I don't know why he continues to get love for this long. He's not good, bro. Like
I
I
can
don't
agree.
I don't
Yeah.
really get it.
So my question is, so the receiver I was talking about though, and real quick before we go, I just want to get your last take on him.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood Brown, bro. What you think about him?
Low
Because I
end,
know
low end. I would say wide receiver 2, honestly. And
low
I'm
end,
actually
low
no,
end
not
wide
low
receiver.
end. Low end
Oh,
wide
okay,
receiver 1,
okay,
high, like
okay,
wide receiver 2. In
okay.
my opinion, man, and I'm gonna give your boy Lamar Jackson some credit. If you can't ball out with Lamar, you just stink. I'm sorry, bro, because when I look at what Zay Flowers doing already early in his career with Lamar, I'm impressed, man. I know they didn't have a good game last week,
No, he
but
didn't. No.
Hollywood wasn't even doing that with Lamar. I think Hollywood Brown is a wide receiver 2, very low end wide receiver 1, honestly. Somewhere between
Yeah.
like 26 and 38.
And 30, yeah, somewhere around there. Okay, yeah,
Somewhere in that
okay,
ballpark.
okay, yeah. We agree. We
Yeah.
agree. I think I'm a little higher on Hollywood than most people are.
Yeah.
Than a lot of people are, because I just seen what I seen him do with the Ravens. Like to me, he had that one. He had a good year. God, was this 2019? I believe was the year I'm thinking about. They was going crazy. Him and Lamar, they was going ballistic. I'm not gonna hold. No, this wasn't
Yeah, that
19.
one year. Yeah, I
This
think
was
He just said it right here in the comments. That one year they did have an 100-yard. He did
That's what
have
I'm
a
saying.
1,000-yard
That's
year. I
that's the
do
year.
remember that.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's the year I'm talking about. Look,
Is
see
that
that,
the
and
year
and that's
Lamar
why.
won MVP?
No, that's the thing about it. That's why I
Okay.
was saying it couldn't have been 19. It had to be It had to be 20 or 21.
I'm gonna check it out, but go ahead though.
Yeah, but basically what I was saying is, but you're right though. Hollywood left Lamar because he didn't leave Lamar. He left the Ravens because there was a run for his offense,
Yeah,
and he just wanted a lot of targets, which I understand and I absolutely
yeah,
respect. To be honest with you, like
yeah. I do
if
too.
you know if you
Yeah, it was
know that you
2021. 2021.
okay, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
2021, they was going crazy, bro. I just felt
91
so.
receptions, 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Pretty decent year.
I
Honestly.
just felt so. Honestly, I felt hurt because I was like, dang, Hollywood leaving. I was like, darn, bro. I was like, that's my dog number one. Like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like Hollywood was actually getting better each and every year. I felt like he was improving. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But nah, he just and now that he's with the Cardinals, they giving him the rock.
Yeah.
He making the most of it. But
Yeah, I mean, he
no,
already
I
has this season. He already has 20, 25 receptions for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. So he's getting
yeah,
fed.
he getting he getting them yards. It's just like you
Mhm.
said though. I probably put him until we see him in like an elite offense. I think if you give him again, I always bring up the Rams. You put him on the Rams or somebody that actually knows what they're doing. Hollywood going crazy, bro. Jerry Judy
Yeah.
going crazy. That's what
Look
I
at
think.
what I know we said we was gonna close it out. That Puka Nakua dude, man,
I'm saying, bro.
he's good, man.
Okay, and
He
let me now
he
that you brought him up, where you got him at?
got him.
It's hard to say, right?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Puka Nakua, it's early, man, but he might be a wide receiver one, bro. I'm
That's no
I'm not
question.
gonna cap.
That ain't no question.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna cap, man. Puka Nakua, I would probably put him like top 25 right now, wide receiver wise.
Dude. Boy, listen. You
He's
talking about
he's
top
he's
25.
ridiculous, bro.
Look,
He's ridiculous.
you ain't gotta hold back because I'm about to put him shoot in 2023. I'm putting him already in the top 10 right now.
I
What he
mean,
looking like?
honestly, bro, it's not crazy to say. I just want to read off his stats real quick on the season. We're not even
Game
halfway through
five,
the
bro.
season. This man got 46 receptions, 572 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Going
He's
crazy,
already
bro.
over half 1,000.
Going crazy.
Puka
Going
Nakua
crazy.
absolutely is a superstar.
And
And
with
I'll be honest, bro, I'll probably put him in my top 25. I need to see
he gotta
more.
be. He gotta
But
be.
I would put him above a lot of like Hollywood Brown and all them, Jerry Judy, what we was just talking about. I would absolutely put Puka
Yeah.
Nakua over all them, to be
Yeah.
honest.
He and he already. I mean, Cup came back last week, and shout out to Cooper Cup. He went ballistic last week too. But the
But
cool
Puka still
he
had
was
7 receptions for
71
71
yards.
yards. Yeah.
Exactly.
So he still
Exactly, bro.
was doing his thing. I'm telling you, man. Puka Nakua. I know we said we're gonna end the podcast, but we just keep going. If the Rams can get a quarterback, if Matthew Stafford's not playing bad, but we all know he's getting older.
Yeah.
If the Rams get a quarterback and a decent running back, and they fix up that defense because that defense needs a complete revamp. If they can do that, I don't know,
They'll
man.
They'll be
The
back.
Rams might be back like pretty soon.
No,
I think they can do their rebuild pretty soon. And now they
Yeah.
actually have draft capital for once.
Mhm.
So if they can get a quarterback and then
They'll be
fix up
Barack.
that defense, I think the Rams could be all right, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
They'll
gonna
be
lie to you. I think in like two years or so, they can be back competing for Super
Yeah.
Bowl. I think they're in a very, very good spot.
Yeah.
They just got to
The
draft them.
The NFC West is scary, bro, because you're gonna have the 49ers. They always gonna be there. The
Good, yeah.
Seahawks. The
Yeah.
Seahawks, as long as Geno Smith is there, and as
And
long as
honestly,
he
Arizona hasn't looked as bad as
I
I
was
thought
about to
they
say
would.
Arizona, in my humble opinion, and this where we probably gonna disagree. We could talk about this next week. But hey, if Arizona, if they actually show up and start and hoop, they get Kyler Murray back and they mess around and get 5, 6 wins this year, man.
If the Arizona Cardinals get 5 or 6 wins this year, they overachieved. I'm gonna be honest. If they do that, they overachieved, bro. Like the
They
Arizona Cardinals, I thought they would only win like 2 games this year. They
that's what I
already have
thought.
one.
We
So
was
I,
we
I'm
was
I'm pretty impressed with what Arizona has did so far as well.
we was
Because every
talking.
game they've played, they've pretty much been in.
They've been in it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's what.
I
And
mean,
we was talking about them potentially drafting Caleb. They ain't gonna be in position for that.
I no, no,
Yeah, they ain't gonna be if Colin
no.
because Colin if Colin Murray come back and they actually hoop a little bit and they keep hooping like they are and they actually because Colin Murray gonna
Because
put
they
them.
look pretty good with Josh Dobbs.
That's what I'm saying.
So with
And we look
Tyler, I know they're gonna look better.
exactly. And they think about the games that they was up in and lost. Man, if
Yeah,
they had Kyler Murray,
Giants.
they might have been up 30.
They
You
would
know what
have
I'm
beat the
saying?
Giants, bro. They would have beat the Giants if
Yeah.
they was up
So,
big, man.
but
But
yeah,
yeah,
man. No,
yeah,
you
man.
right though. That's yeah.
I'm telling you, NFC West gonna be a problem. But y'all, we know we had a long one tonight, but it was fun, man. I really enjoyed it. We'll be
Yeah.
back probably on Tuesday next week. I was out of town this week, so we had to prolong it. So technically, y'all will get us twice in 1 week this week.
Yep.
So we excited about it, man. We love y'all. Episode 13 was a freaking
Hey,
blast.
bro.
Y'all go ahead and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, Twitch as well. Also, as well, you can subscribe to us on all your listening platforms, Spotify, Apple, all of it, man. You can listen to us there. And yeah, man, we appreciate y'all love and support. Cam, you got anything else?
Nah, man. I was just gonna say, same thing. We're gonna keep at it. We'll see y'all
Yeah.
on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all on Tuesday, man. Y'all have a good weekend and enjoy. And peace, love.